Hey, and welcome to this 517 webinar about how to use your 517 accountability templates. I will show you a couple ways to access these templates so that you can get into them, and then we'll also walk through what the different things mean and how to utilize them. So you will need a Gmail account for this. If you do not have a Gmail account, you need to create one, and I will show you how to do that in a different screen, because doing it now will completely derail our session. But you go to your search bar and gmail.com. When I create a template for you, you will have a email sent to you, and it'll say something about individual. Let's see here. I've got this right here. So what I'm going to do is open in my sheets, and you'll see the template that way. The other option is to access directly by typing in drive.google.com. Go to the Shared with Me tab, and you'll find the template with your name on it. Both will access that for you. The first page on your link will have a link to this video so that you can know, so that you'll be walking through this, so you may have accessed this already. We have several tabs here along the bottom. You can access these by scrolling left and right. There are a lot of them, but don't be overwhelmed. You will see that, and for some reason it's not showing up here, but normally these will be color coded. So you will have green for your food logs. There'll be red for your fire tab, which is your resistance training. Ice will be green, blue, I believe it's normally blue. So lots of these will have different colors so that you can easily access them. This first tab, assessment, this is going to be your, once we do your scores, your metabolic classification, your readiness for change, social support, kitchen makeover, these will, your scores will show up here. The limiting factors, these are things that kind of I assess as being big barriers to your transformation, goals that I would recommend you pursue, and habits to build. So these are just kind of recommendations for what you could be doing. By no means do you have to, but just there'll be things there for you to consider. Your weekly food log, these will take you each day through your program, and you will log in simply by, now I will note all of these things have, they automatically upload. So anytime that you put anything in here, you'll see up at the top saving, all changes saved in Drive. That means that everything's automatically uploaded. You won't need to, you will not need to email them to me. You won't need to do anything additionally. It is all ready to go just by default. So you'll log in with the time and day. So yesterday, Monday, would have been 9/29, and you'll do that all the way through. Now, each week as you go through, I'll keep 1 week for a prior, but once we get down into the lower ones, these first weeks will start showing up all the way at the bottom. So if you ever feel like your logs are missing, check the bottom first. Your fire tab, this is going to have your exercise prescription. And yours may look similar to this, yours may look different. This one is just copied from someone else's program, just so that I have something to show. But you'll see here on the top, all of these you want to do 2 sets. And I'm actually realizing a flaw here. This will have 2 spots in it for you to record things, but that will change. But you record your reps and your weights. So let's say I did 15 squats at 150 pounds. Again, I'll just type that in and edit. And when it says all changes saved in Drive, that means everything's saved and uploaded and ready to go. Your Fire Explain tab, this has videos outlining what exercises to do. If you have any questions at any point with any of your exercises, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. The ICE tab, this has a list of recommended cardio exercises that you can do. You can just stick with one. You can switch it up. This is completely up to you to piece what will work with your schedule, with your interests, and so forth. The exercise log tab, this is where you're going to record what exercise you did. So let's say Monday I did fire, Tuesday I did ice, Wednesday I rested, Thursday, and so forth. So what I'll do is I would point that in. Now you can either do it just straight this way, or as you see this little key up here, I could put that I did 3, 2, rest, and you'll see here, this is adding it up. So depending on what your goal points, and it should say up here in this corner, that will be what, where you want to stick. Now the exercise prescription, this is the list of recommended, kind of the recommended order. So as you can see, this one I was recommended for 2 days of resistance exercise, 1 day of ice, 2 days of lower intensity activity, and 2 days of rest for a total of 10 points. So this is by no means something that you have to stick with. It's just a recommended outline. But if you did, what would be highly recommended is that you at least stick to the same order in your progression. The weekly progress tab is really important. Even though this may seem kind of silly, this is really an opportunity for you to track how you're going about your transformation. So week 1 would be what habit that you mastered or worked on. If you wanted to achieve 2 workouts that week and you did, then you would put that. This is something for you to accomplish, and you would highlight here how you feel with it. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling confident, if it's really an opportunity for you to kind of journal a little bit as you go through this program. The habit tracking tab, this one is an opportunity for you to keep keep tabs on how you're progressing with your habits. So let's say your desired habit is to eat 3 MP breakfasts this week. So targeted number of days to complete, you'd fill out here 3. And as you see, I already had 3 days hyped in. So really I would do is if I did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, boom, I hit my compliance 100%. So this is just to give you an opportunity to kind of track easily what you are doing. Your daily accountability tab. So at the end of each day, you have the opportunity to, and this is actually, so each week I will be going through your logs and giving you the you'll start to see colors show up on your weekly food log and different things like that, so that you have some feedback on how your meals are going. So let's say Monday, of my 6 meals, I got 5 of them. You could put that in right there. Got your pre and post, I did resistance exercise on Monday, so my pre and post workout is there. Clicking on your 12-week accountability, that's going to show up, boom, I had 5 meals on Monday. And each week it'll go through. So at the end of the week, let's say Thursday, I totally flubbed. Picked it back up Friday, had a great day Saturday, and an okay day on Sunday. So at the end of that, you can see here how well you did, and that you got 83% compliance. And we'll talk about what that means in later weeks, as we're really, for optimal results from this program, you'll be looking at about 95%. Outcome goals. This is going to give you, we will be breaking down our goals into 84, 56, and 24-day achievements based on, and we'll be doing this twice throughout our program, our 6-month program. So this is an opportunity for you to keep track of your goals, and we'll talk about this more in week 2. These are just some simple, we've got NP transformation checklist and metabolic nutrition checklist. These are some things to go through, and we'll talk about those later, how to use them, but these are some cheats that you can do. Program recap. At the end of your program, we're going to take kind of the information from your weekly progress tab, and we're going to kind of quantify it into overall what you were able to achieve in your time. And then this last one, this will give us a summary of your body measurements. So when you do your body composition, when you do your girth measurements, plugging those in, and I'm just making up numbers here. Very big arms. You see the total here, and that'll quantify up into excuse me, into this area, whereas you can see here, this is kind of showing you the difference in all of your measurements. So those are your accountability tabs and explained, and hopefully that proves to be beneficial for you in utilizing all of this. So thanks so much for checking this out, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know.